Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Monday, July 3rd, 2023. It is a new month. This is my daily vlog, trying to take content creation and make it a full-time sustainable thing since I was laid off months ago. And we cover that journey and what it's been like every weekday at least, sometimes a little extra. And as of today, it has been 8 months since began this deal. I can tell you, I'll talk more about it at the end of this video, just a tiny bit where we're at, but at the time I started this, I envisioned about a 12-month track. So there's about 4 months left in the experiment originally. I can also tell you that thanks to the some moderate success, certainly not a failure yet, some moderate success, that runway has extended, doing the math the other day, and I've bolted a few more months on the end of that if in fact I want to, right? So we'll talk about that later. That's not a conversation for today, John. That's a conversation for later, John. But it's information for today, John, to keep in his brain, and I want to share with you that good information. So let's start by talking about Friday. So Friday, I got very distracted a lot Friday, so I did not do the next Atari XP cartridge that I wanted to do on Friday. I said there was two things I wanted to do, that and work on the Parker Brothers tier thing. So I spent much more time working on research for the next tier list, and I think I only have about 4 more games to research out of I think it's 20 some odd. It's going to be a big video, but I got lots of that done. And then I went to see the Raiders of the Lost Ark in the afternoon on Friday to get into the weekend. Now, I wasn't pumping the brakes on my way into the weekend. This was a working weekend, and it was because I referenced it last week, and I still can't talk about all the details, but I still am under an NDA for someone who wanted me as a contractor to evaluate a product that has not shipped to the public yet. And that's really the extent of what I want to talk about that, but otherwise to tell you that I spent all weekend doing that. Evaluating, writing, shooting, researching, stuff like that. And so someone rented my brain for the weekend basically, and I performed an analysis of this product and, its strong and weak points and before it goes to market. And it's related to Gen X Grown Up. That's how the person found me to ask me to do this thing. And in the future, I can tell you what I did, and that'll all make sense. But I worked straight through, and a lot of people have a long weekend off right now because the 4th of July is tomorrow here in North America. Well, here in the United States specifically, I suppose. I mean, it's the 4th of July everywhere. It's a holiday in the United States. So a lot of people have tomorrow off, and as a factor, they have also Monday off. So they have this 4-day weekend. I didn't have that. I didn't have a 2-day weekend, but I was glad about it because I was getting something done, and it was traction in the market, in the world for the things that I'm doing. Not directly Gen X Grown Up, but Gen X Grown Up adjacent. Very, very strong for us. And it builds on a relationship that we've been building, right? So it's you get in with someone who wants you to do that. When the product happens, you get the inside track. So that's pretty cool. So I got that all done over the weekend. And before I get into what I talk about today, I got to talk about the weekend. So when I was busy ignoring stats said, "Oh, John, you're not paying attention to stats? We're going to go bananas." So views were up Friday, up Saturday, up Sunday, in large part to a couple of shorts that are doing really, really well. That's fine with me. They're dragging the other videos along with them, right? So, goodness, I want to say we had about a 50 or 60,000 view day, and the next one was even higher than that or something. And you will remember back on Friday, I predicted that we were really close. I think by the time we spoke today, that we should hit the next 1,000, 31,000. That was my hope, my supposition, that at least by today we should hit it, because we were at 30,960 or something, 860. I forget where we were on Friday, but I figured it should be no problem to get over that hurdle by Monday. It happened, and then some. So I would like to tell you we're at 31,000. but we're not at 31,000. We're not at 31,100. We're not at 31,200. We're at 31,300 subscribers. Over the weekend, we netted a further 300 subscribers, tons of comments, tons of views. It was just like, and I was busy working on a project. It was like, everything is coming up, Johnny. I mean, it was a great weekend to every time I checked the stats, I'm like, wow, it's doing better than the last time I looked, and I was getting work done, and I was making revenue. All of that was happening. So, look at these last 28 days stats, and look at just the last week or so. Look at how it's been ramping up on views, right? I mean, it's a thing that's happening. So, now this is, remember, as before, unlike before, I'm trying not to get super amped about it, because when it comes down, I'm going to be, oh, woe is me. But look, this is like the last one that kind of snuck up on us. It feels like another big ramp that's sneaking up on us, right? So, which means the next long form videos have hundreds more people that are going to be shown and might be able to see it. So, awesome stuff. Talking about today, I have about 4 things I want to accomplish today. Getting that long form about the next XP cartridge is one of them. I have to deliver a report. I have to do a quick voiceover for George's other project. I need to do a voiceover for the side hustle. I need to finish this vlog. Did I say 4 things? I'm up to 5 now. There was one more that I have to do. I forget. Anyway, I have a lot of stuff to do, and in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to kind of take it easy Monday, because a lot of people are off. I have a lot of stuff I want to get done, so I'm not going to take it easy Monday. Maybe I'll take it a light afternoon or something. We'll see. But I want to accomplish at least 3 of the 4 things, 5 things, whatever it is, today to get those things done. And to try to be productive on a day that otherwise I would be off work, I guess. But I don't want to be, because I have too much stuff I want to do. So let's talk briefly about this project that we're 8 months in now, and I came up with this analogy the other day that I think is apropos, and look, we're all together in this bus I'm driving. This is the Gen X grown-up party bus, right? We're in this bus, and we started with a full tank of gas back in November, and we don't know how far it is to get where we're going. We know how much gas we have, but we don't know how far. We don't have a GPS. We don't know. The place we're going is this, we're on the interstate, on the party bus. We're having a great time, but we're running out of gas gradually. And we're not out or anywhere near, right? We still got a half a tank, but where is the oasis? And the oasis is success, right? But the oasis is unlimited gas, unlimited food, unlimited nachos and Slurpees. It's a big truck stop, right? We're going to stop the bus at the first big truck stop we see, where we can, set up camp. The analogy breaks down. The point is, on this bus, every once in a while, little things like this past weekend or these little bursts of success come, and they squirt an extra, ounce of fuel in the tank. And that fuel is literal money that keeps us going. It's also fuel, like fuel for the soul, like energized, like I kind of feel this morning, And sometimes that bus is puttering. There's a traffic jam, which we know is slowing. We're still burning fuel in the traffic jam, but we're not making progress. Those are like the slow days. So right now, we have no idea how far it is to get from here to there. We might run out of gas at the exit sign, right? If it could happen, we don't know. We could get to a point where you're like, oh, we can't make it any farther, and you could literally see the exit. You could see the off-ramp to success. So we don't know how far we're going, but we do know, and I can calculate how long I can keep the bus going, right? So I'm driving it down the road, and I'm watching the fuel meter. So as we're going through this analogy is, the more and more I thought about it over the weekend, the more it really lines up with what it is that we're doing. So right now, the state of the party bus is such that the driver's in a great mood. The tank's about half full. We have no idea how close we are. We know we're making progress. We can see the progress, right? We can see the miles stacking up behind us. Those are views and engagements and subscribers and all those things. We don't know what the road ahead of us holds. But here's what we do know. After this weekend, the bus is clean. We changed the oil, checked the tires. wiped down all the seats. So the road ahead looks good. We just don't know yet whether or not, in another 6 months or so, is that bus going to be parked at the Oasis and we're all going to be dancing, or is it going to be a hulk on the side of the road because it just ran out of gas and couldn't make it? That literally, in a nutshell, is everything we've talked about in this vlog over the last 8 months, rolled into this little analogy. The good days, the bad days. Some days it's storming, some days it's sunny. It's really, I'm grateful that those of you that are here regularly are in that bus with me, because it would be a lonely drive, not knowing where you're going or how far you're going to go or whether or not you're going to make it. But at least we can all kind of together watch this journey, and at the end, we're all going to have a story to tell, right? We're either going to tell the story of this nutty, batshit guy who did not go get a job after he got laid off and wasted, 12 to 18 months of his life goofing around on the internet. That's a story you can tell. You might be able to tell the story of this nutty, batshit crazy guy who did not go get a job after he got laid off, decided to play around the internet, and turned it into something. Either way, I think I'm delivering a quality story for you to tell later. I hope it's the second one, but even if it's the first one, something to tell your friends. Hey, I'm going to get busy because I have a lot to do today. If you have the day off, congratulations. Have a great time. I want to thank you for stopping in to check out today's vlog. If you did, if you're here every day, if you have a assigned seat on the bus, thank you. I love you for being here. Have a fantastic Monday. Do something good for yourself if you can, and I'll talk to you next day. Bye-bye.